And our next presenter, please welcome to the stage from Tucson, Arizona, Eric Paz.
Well, as you just heard, my name is Eric Paz, and I think we should wait around any longer, and let's just get right into our topic. So we've gathered here today to talk about the great depths and the awe and the mystery of what the deep web is. Let me start off by telling you what the deep web is, because you probably don't know, you're asking questions. The deep web is a part of the World Wide Web that is not reachable by any means of standard search engines, such as Google, Chrome, pretty much the same thing, Safari, anything you can think of is pretty much the regular search engines. This includes password protected or domestic pages and encrypted networks. The deep web contains somewhere in the vicinity of 9 billion pages of information. In contrast to Google, the largest search engine that we have for the regular web today has about 25 billion pages, which is still a lot. So think of the contrast in that. In the deep web, there is no ruling authority that regulates the deep web. Users enjoy complete anonymity and partake in illegal activities such as trading copyright materials, selling narcotics, circulating child pornography, and negotiating for other criminal acts. This website that you see that we have pulled up, it's a screenshot of the biggest narcotics website in the deep web. It's called the Silk Road. From February 6, 2011, the official start of the Silk Road on the deep web, to July 23rd, 2013, the official shutdown when the FBI shut down the first Silk Road, there was approximately 1,229,465 transactions completed on this site. The total revenue generated from these sales was about 9,519,664 bitcoins. Commissions collected by the Silk Road from sales amounted to 614,305 bitcoins. This figure's equivalent to roughly $1.2 billion in revenue and about $80 million in commissions for the Silk Road itself. At the current exchange of bitcoins, of course. You're probably thinking to yourself in this matter of time, what the heck is a bitcoin? What is this guy going on about? Let me tell you. A bitcoin is a currency for the internet that is untraceable. It was made in 2010, and it was worth only 7 cents to buy 1 bitcoin. And its highest price in 2013 was $3 short of $1,000 for 1 single Bitcoin. But as of today, it was worth $420, 1 single Bitcoin was. And that was 3 years ago on the Silk Road that those numbers that I just told you about was as popular. But there's over 2 times the amount on the Silk Road 2.0, which is the new Silk Road that they've put out. And it's scary because it's becoming a part of everyday life for some people. There's a movie called Dope that just came out. You might have heard about it. It's about these kids in a hard area of Inglewood called the Bottoms that sell drugs on the deep web. This movie exposed a lot of different people and got them very curious and wanting them to go on the deep web. Exploring a search engine result may lead you to the internet's darkest corners, leaving you vulnerable to very bad characters and sites that spread malware and hack your computer. In order to get into the deep web, you must download a program called Tor or any other security to stay protected. But Tor is the most popular of used. Once you have Tor, you'll be able to go on to the deep web. And it's not like you Google something, like let's say you Google the word dog, and it'll come up with probably dog wash, pictures of dog. You have to go on and to forums and find the links because these pages don't come up like it does if you just search it randomly. You are at this point probably getting really curious and about the deep web and wanting to explore it. But I would be very, very, very careful because you could end up getting yourself into a bad situation. And you might see something you wish you didn't see. There is some horrible, horrible things on this that I don't want any of you guys to see. There is a lot of bad stories that happen on the deep web. You can go onto YouTube and research it if you want to after this, to go research it yourself. But the deep web is good as far as a database, as keeping storage, because it is so wide and you can keep storage about anything. But there is a lot of other things that are really, really bad that on the deep web that aren't good. There's more disadvantages than advantages when it comes to the deep web. And if the deep web sounds horrifying, then you might ask yourself, why do we have it? How do we get rid of it? Why can't we get rid of it? Its sole purpose is to allow people to be anonymous on the internet. It allows people to be themselves without showing themselves. It is a mask over their complete internet history and identity, and you can literally do whatever you want if you are protected enough. Its sole purpose allows people to be anonymous on the internet. And if there was deep web, then none of these things would happen. For example, a live stream of somebody getting killed. That is one of the more common things. I would hate to say common, but it is common things you see on the deep web. It's not a good thing. So, as we've said before, the deep web is encrypted, which means criminals are more wary of being monitored, and the encryptions people have are their best ways of not getting caught. Since everything happens on a .onion or the Tor, the system, the domains and routing, such as the IP addresses, isn't clear on where it came from and leads you to different places. And this leads us to what our topic is today, that we need to have a better control on the deep web. The FBI, other criminal organizations in other countries have huge problems with the deep web, with criminal activity. The deep web is an influence, the deep web is a flux, which it means it's dynamic. Illegal marketplaces move, the IP addresses change. So in conclusion, what my main topic today is, I believe the FBI needs stronger restrictions on the deep web. And I believe the best way of getting something to happen is letting the general public, as in yourselves, make the changes. So thank you for listening to me, and I hope you learned something new today. Bless up.